Well, there is still no deal between the union and NFL owners as they try to reach a collective bargaining agreement.
And now it appears a new stumbling block may be the release of financial reports from the owners to the union. Fox 5's Dave Ross breaking it all down for us tonight.
We are talking NFL labor with J.I. Halsell. He is an NFL expert and an insider. We appreciate your time, my friend. Let's get right to it. We are getting closer, of course, to Friday's 5 p.m. deadline, another deadline, the second deadline. What's your inkling again this week? I know we talked last week about this. Any change in the posturing and the positioning by either side?
The big issue this week is going to be the financials and whether or not the owners open up their books, which is something the union's been looking for the past 2+ years, is for if the owners are going to make the claim that their margins are not where they need to be in order to grow the game, well, show and prove. Open up your books. And so you saw yesterday the union hired a third-party bank to review those financials if and when those ever come out. So that's going to be the big hurdle as we go towards Friday and trying to see if we get another extension or even get a deal done.
If they do open up those books, J.I., what would we be likely to see that maybe we don't expect to see? Well,
it'll be interesting to see what we see, but keep in mind that, you know, anything as it relates to accounting or numbers, you can spin the numbers to fit your argument or fit your position. And there's a sense that the owners aren't going to be completely truthful necessarily with their numbers because there's certain things in those numbers you may not, from an owner perspective, want the public or the union to see. So that's why you hire a third-party independent bank, if you will, from the union's perspective, to take a look and analyze these numbers to find out what the true financial picture is for the owners.
We talked about this last week as well, decertification for the union if things don't go their way come by Friday, 5 o'clock on Friday. Again, decertification, what does that mean to the layman out there that goes, wait, does this mean the union is dissolved?
Decertification means that the union has chosen to go the litigation route, to file a class action antitrust suit, which would basically prevent a lockout because you can't lock out players who are not part of a union. And so that's the huge part about the litigation route and the antitrust route, is that it precludes the owners from locking the players out. But now, because there's no union, there are no rules regarding agents. There's a lot, it becomes the wild, wild west. And basically, as part of this litigation, the owners will have to create their own rules, a salary cap, a draft, which the players will then use in the court against the owner, saying that you're 32 independent organizations and you are collectively precluding our players from having an open market. And so it will get messy, but at the same time, it precludes a lockout from occurring.
All right, now, again, we are 48 hours away here. What is your guess? Are we going to have football? Are we going to have an interruption? Are we going to have this lockout? Are we going to have an 18-game season? All of those things that they're trying to hammer out, will they get hammered out in time?
At the end of the day, I think we have football come early September. If we don't have a deal, we don't get an extension by Friday, that means we're going the litigation route. The good thing about the litigation route is that it allows the litigation to occur behind the scenes and allows for a season to still occur. So from a PR perspective, litigation may not actually be such a bad thing because at the end of the day, the fan is going to be able to see the product that they want to see in the fall. And all this stuff that we've been talking about for the past few months will get hammered out in the court system.
We are hopeful. J.I. Halsell is hopeful, and we appreciate your insight to this very intriguing and complex matter. We're hoping for football. We will find out soon enough.